Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here with me today. I hear a little person. Oh, okay. Today we are hopefully going to be getting a lot done. This may be broken up over the course of a few days because there is a lot to get done, and honestly, I'm not feeling motivated at all to do it right now. So this week, a little life update. This week I started working at Rosie's little half-day preschool that she goes to. She's been going all year, and a couple months ago I decided to put in an application. It's half-day, like I said, so it's not like it's taking me away from being in the home as much as a full-time job would, and I'm still with my girls. Annie is now going too, and so I started that this week, and today is Friday. We just got home, ate some lunch. Annie's down for her nap. Rosie's going to be heading that way soon, and I could honestly just plop down on the couch and not do a thing for the rest of the afternoon. But there are just some things that I've really been wanting to get to around the house. Our master bedroom, whoa, it is a complete and total catch-all, and it has been since we moved in here almost a year ago. But at this point it's time. Like, we've decluttered so much stuff, we've gotten rid of a lot, but still, like, we keep getting piles of stuff around that room. It's just we don't have great storage here. We don't have a ton of closets, and I'm not complaining because that forces us to only keep the things that are beautiful and purposeful and necessary, and I really actually have loved that about this house. But there's some stuff in our room that's just kind of like, we don't really want to get rid of it. Some things we really want to keep, but it just doesn't have a place. So anyways, it's gonna lead to a rabbit trail of other things. I know that I'm going to get distracted by there's just a lot that's going to be happening. I'm hoping that maybe you have some things you need to get done around your house as well, and this serves as some gentle motivation for you to get up and join me with that. Or, you know, if you are plopped down on the couch right now and don't plan on moving for the rest of the afternoon, power to you. You know, I think that's great. That's totally fine. Just do what you want to do. We have a new toy. So anyways, I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope that we get some things done, whether together or just me. I'm just glad that you're here to be a part of it. I'm about to make myself a pot of coffee, and once Rosie goes down for her nap, we're gonna get this stuff done. You driving the car? What kind of car is it? It's a beep car? Who's on that? Who's on the steering wheel? Oh, it's a pink car. And purple, that's right. Uh-huh. And pink. Alright, do you love your car?
Yeah.
Okay. You say thank you, Granny? Okay. Alright, so got the coffee. I got Rosie put down for, well, she doesn't always go down for a nap, but she's in her room. Got grocery order placed for pickup. Did some dishes. Kind of tidied up. Got blueberry off of my shoe. I made muffins the other night, so my slipper had crushed blueberry all in it. That was lovely. So now it's time to start on all this, and I have things somewhat divided up into sections, so I'm just going to go through really quick and explain what all we have going on in this room. We may find ourselves everywhere else doing other things as well, but we'll start here. So first of all, we have laundry, which is these clothes need to be hung up, those need to be put away, actually in Rosie's room. I could have used this time to do that, but I didn't. This is an overnight bag that we had taken when we went camping. I still need to put all those away. As long as they don't smell like smoke, those clothes should be clean. None of those were worn. We got all the dirty ones out. This bottom tote is my spring and summer clothing. I need to change that out with my winter stuff that's in our closet. I have these extra totes over here to put some of these things in. I have all kinds of just miscellaneous things that aren't really being used for decoration right now. Some are from Christmas, you know, it's about to be May, whatever. This purple tote here is our camping tote, so I just need to get the things out of it that stay in our house. We have some games and stuff in there, and then put some of the stuff in there to take it back out to our storage building. This box here is some birthday presents that I received. I need to put away and do things with. Our sander, because I'm in the middle of some projects. This is like 4 swimsuits that I've been given that I need to try on. Probably won't show that on camera, but, and then these, those are the blankets that we took camping. Those need to be changed or washed. These are more birthday presents that I need to put away and put in, just find their home. More laundry. All of this will probably not have anything done with it right now because this dress actually has nothing wrong with it. It just needs to be hung back up. Everything else there either needs to be ironed or needs to be sewn. It has something that needs to be done with it, whether it just be a button or like a rip on a seam or whatever. I may do like a sew with me video and just have several little sewing projects like that to go through. We have clean towels that need to be folded, and then, you know, more laundry can go in. So this is where we are right now. We got a lot going on, and like I said, I think it's going to lead me to other things. I know for sure when Rosie gets done with her nap and we put away the clothes in her room, we are most likely going to just go ahead and clean her room, because it is, if you have a toddler, if you have a 2-year-old, you know, and you know, we try not to do a ton of like food and drinks that go to bed with her, she really doesn't play in her room unless it's during her nap time, quiet time. It just gets funky in there. It just gets funky. I have to rearrange her room almost like once a month, and everybody makes fun of me because they're like, every time I come into your house, it's set up differently. Every time I come over, you have moved things around. And listen, that's the only way to find the crumbs. That's the only way to find the little toy stickers and magnets and blocks and whatever else that have been crammed down into the places that nobody thought anything could ever fit into. They're there. They are there. And the only way for me to find them is to move furniture. So it also kind of feels like we have a new house like every month, you know? We change up our furniture. It feels like we have a new house. So it's kind of fun for me. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's not all bad. It makes me stay on top of our cleanliness and the dust bunnies. So, okay, at this point, I'm just procrastinating. I'm stalling. And the desk over here, that's going to be a completely different, that's a whole other thing, because I use it for our personal stuff. I use it for YouTube stuff. I use it for crafty stuff, all kinds of things. So I need to clean that up, but for now we are just gonna I'll clean. So there's that. And then this stack of stuff right over here, there's our camping Dutch oven that needs to go back in the tote, but the boxes behind it, I have like a small online thrift shop that I don't post regularly enough to, but I've been collecting items for. So that's what a lot of that is, and I really just don't have a better place for it. So anyways, enough. Time is running out. Let us begin. Alright, so here's what we have. We have shirts, pants and skirts, dresses. Can you tell which one I tend to wear the most? I love a good dress in the summer. And then I also have this one dress over here that's super pretty, very, very cute. But I don't know if it's gonna work out yet. I need to just see if I can work on it. The liner under it doesn't fit perfectly. The length of the dress and the fit around the waist and all is fine, but the liner is pretty low cut around the neck area, if you know what I mean. So I just need to see if I can adjust that a little bit, see if I can come up with something to fix it. And these over here are some sets that I got from thrifting, and honestly I don't know if I'll ever wear them, but I love them so much. I just don't know if I'll have the courage to wear them. And you know, who really cares like what other people think, right? But at the same time, I know I'm a grandma, and everybody who knows me knows that I'm a grandma, but it's just not all that common for people to be wearing like these windbreaker matching jogging suits from the 80s out and about every day, especially as like not even a 30-year-old woman with 2 little small children hanging on my arms. So I don't know, we'll see if I ever wear them. And then yeah, so these are a couple of necklaces that were in there. This was actually just in our bag from camping that he didn't wear. It was still clean. And then this one was in the spring and summer box. So that was all that he had in there, with a pair of swim trunks. So surprise, surprise. But I'm going to hang all these up now, and then I will have a huge stash of winter clothes to fold up, go through, and put away. Let's get to that now. So there's my 2 totes of winter clothes. I always need 2 because winter clothes are thicker. For spring and summer I just use 1. But I used to never even change out my closet for seasonal clothing because we've always had like these massive walk-in closets at the places where we've lived, 2 previous houses to this. And then when we first got married, we rented a basement apartment, and it had a massive, like really long walk-in closet. It was amazing. But that's not the case here. Our closet is also our laundry room, our bulk food storage, and our utility closet. So we just have this one little rod for all of our clothes, and we make it work. It's completely fine. We have a dresser underneath our clothing back there. But anyway, I still need Nicholas to go through his things, and then we can see if he has any winter clothes to take out to the building. So now we are going to attack this camping tote, and I've just went ahead and gotten my birthday items together with it so that they can be sorted out. I feel like I'm going to end up having several piles because there's just a variety of things down here in this camping tote. So let's see what we can find. I'm praying there's not some like week-old food items that got left in the camping tote by mistake, but I think we got them all out. Let's find out. We have toilet paper. We have tic-tac-toe. Missing a block. Battleship. So I thought most of what was in here were our games. You can just use my checkers, cards, and this. Oh, our camping cookware goes in that. These are more game pieces and fairy lights. So I think I'll leave the toilet paper in there. I'll get our camping cookware. Pretty sure that's not how it was, but that's how it's gonna be. Okay. Maybe that's everything for the camping tote. I think there was one bag. This orange bag was in there too. So I think that's pretty much everything that was in it. We have another camping tote somewhere out in our building. But for now, that'll do. Now that all of that is done, we've gotten through most of like the big stuff. Now what's left is to clear off this dresser and get it to where you can see the top of it again. Some of this stuff needs to go out to our building. Some of it needs to go in cabinets and whatever here in the house. And then our printer also is currently, its home is currently on top of our dresser. And that's not the most ideal, the most functional. So I want to set up a small printer station next to our desk where currently our globe is, but so I just need to rework some things. We'll see how it all goes. I have a vision for our living room in my head, but it's going to take some time. Hopefully I can get all of that to come together, and the globe will go out there as well. So there's just a lot of moving pieces, and this is kind of like all in limbo right now, but I'm not going for perfection. I'm going for progress today. And what that looks like for me is getting things out that don't need to be in here and just getting it simplified, getting it decluttered and clean. Now, I will point out, you may have noticed that I keep moving this big black trash bag around, and those are the girls' clothes that both of them have outgrown that I just really love. I think they're precious, that I don't want to part with. I want to make a quilt out of, but it's not going to happen right now. So I don't have a great place to put that where the clothes will be safe, like temperature controlled, other than in our room. So it just keeps getting shuffled back and forth, so that right now it's currently under all of the camping quilts that need to be washed because I just don't want to see it. So that's what that is, in case you were wondering. Also, I was going to mention that I've often heard two things. One, growing up, my parents, my mom especially, always told me never get rid of towels unless they're just like completely falling apart and useless. So I just can't get rid of a towel. Like, it's ingrained in me. Don't get rid of towels, because like 20 years will go by and you'll wish that you had all of those towels that you gave away. You know, like you get them all for your wedding shower, and then 20 years later, all you're left with are these towels falling apart, and not everybody wants to go out and buy towels. You know, that doesn't get everybody excited. So I cannot get rid of a towel. But I've also heard that if you are having a hard time staying on top of something, maintaining something, in this case, in my case, towel laundry, then it's because you have too much of it. You need to simplify, you need to get rid of it, and then it'll be easier to maintain. So while I cannot and will not give them away, I am going to use several of the older ones to help pack up some of our china that's on this dresser. That way it'll be more protected within the totes, and the towels will also still be in our possession, and should we need them in 10-15 years, we will have access to them. Hopefully we will just go get more towels. But if not, we have them, and if nothing else, we love a good shop rag. We love towels for packing, things like that. So that's what we got going on. I'm gonna set up a printer station, clear off this dresser. Yeah, we need to fold some towels. That's what I'm pulling, towels out of the towel laundry that's just been cleaned. So we need to fold towels, and then otherwise we should just have more laundry to do. I think everything else in here has basically been done. I still see a few things that just, they need a home, but it's things that I don't quite want to commit to yet. For now, let's get this done and that done and that done. Let's get all these things done before babies wake up. This may look like a towel, and that's because it is, but Rosie believes it's a blankie. So she got this for Easter in preparation for our beach trip, and she started getting so excited, screaming, "Quickly, quickly, shark, quickly." That's how she says blankie. So we now have a third blankie that she has to have with her at just about all times. Alright, so it is 3:20. The girls are both up but playing in their rooms. Rosie never actually slept. And I'm burning up. I'm about to die right now. But I'm just going to go ahead and knock out vacuuming the living room. I need to clean carpets, but now that the girls are about to be awake, I will probably wait until sometime tomorrow to do that. Maybe Nicholas can help me get them out of the house or something. Maybe during tomorrow's nap I can do that, and then the carpet can dry before they're back crawling on it again. So let's do this, and then we will go get girls up, get them changed, get them settled, and I can work on Rosie's room. it's a new day. It's almost 24 hours later, actually. Rosie woke up from her nap last night, and then yesterday afternoon, and I went in to get her, and my camera battery was dying, but her room just really could not wait to be cleaned. So I went ahead and did that. Didn't get it on camera, but checked that off the list. I may show it to you later. There's nothing fancy to report, but you know, might as well document that it can be clean. It can be clean. I do clean it. It just doesn't last all that long. So now we are putting these bins in the building. Had to rearrange some a little bit because of some exciting things that happened this morning. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you why. But one of our bins had to be used for something else. So now I'm going to put these out here in the bin, and then we will get the things done that we didn't even know we needed to get done until this morning. But we're excited to do them. I cannot wait to show you guys. At some point I'm gonna have to organize that building, and whew, that's not gonna be fun because maybe I'm a terrible mother, but I've been secretly sneaking toys out that don't get played with a lot or that I'm tired of cleaning up. I've been secretly sneaking them out to the building for quite some time now, and so now our building is like full of things that actually need to be stored, full of toys that I don't want to get rid of yet. Oh my goodness, there's so many things in there, and then all of like Nick's hunting stuff, and man, we just got a lot going on in there. And not to mention the fact that I have such a love-hate relationship. Okay, I had a visitor, but what I was saying is I have a love-hate relationship with metal storage buildings. Like, I just feel like they're so tacky. Goodness, are they functional? They're so functional. We would be in a mess without that thing, and it's only like a 10 foot by 10 foot. So anyways, that's my extra thought that you didn't ask for. Now, let's go see what we found this morning. Look what we got.
Are you gonna put them on, or you want to stay in here?
Some little baby chickens. You're turning your food over, buddies. No, it's okay.
Hopefully they're girls, not dudes.
Girls can still be buddies. Rosie, what do you think about our chicks?
Eat.
They eat. They're gonna give us things to eat, hopefully. Oh, there it goes again. Alright, well, good teamwork. Good teamwork. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. You're the best. Do they look pretty? Come on, smile. No lie, I always thought that I would be a boy mom, but being a girl mom is pretty cool too. Okay, let's clean some carpet. So we have finished most of our list. It is currently Saturday afternoon. Annie is down for her nap. Rosie should be getting to her soon, but we love the weekends when Daddy's home. So she is currently outside with him. I think they're in the barn working on the brooder box for our chicks. We were told that because our chicks are just 2 weeks old, we need to keep them inside under heat for probably another 2 weeks, and then after that they should be okay to go outside to the coop. So that's the plan. We had actually planned on getting, our original intention was to get pullets. We had a family friend that was setting aside 3 of theirs for us. They have like 60 plus chickens, so they were gonna they were going to give us 3, which would have been great, but they had some problems with predators as well as some sickness throughout their flocks. We're not sure if our chickens were involved in those things or if they just lost so many that they wanted to hold on to the ones that they had set aside for us. But either way, we get it. That was completely all right. But since then, we found that out last weekend because we finished our coop last weekend. So since then, we have been trying to find chickens and like actual laying hens are not cheap right now. They're quite expensive. So we went to the flea market and we were like, we'll just see what we can find. And there was a variety of options. Some were, Nicholas knows, he's researched this stuff more than I have. He knows a lot more, but he could automatically tell that some were just not what we wanted. They were not in great shape. They maybe had even passed their prime. So just for what we were looking for specifically, we saw one after the fact. We got a little bit excited and went ahead and bought some because Nicholas recognized the guy that was selling the chicks, and I was like, yeah, cool, let's get them. And Rosie liked the ones that we were looking at, so whatever. We went ahead and we just got chicks. And so yeah, it's more work than what we had originally planned on, but you know, hopefully it'll pay off and we'll have a longer laying life out of them. So that is our hope and our plan. So yeah, they're working on the breeder box. I am about to make some afternoon coffee and probably work on some videos if they don't need me elsewhere. And then yeah, I guess we haven't even eaten lunch. I didn't really think about that, but that's okay. We'll get to that when we get to that, I guess. And for now, I'm going to have a little bit of a chill afternoon. But good news is that we've marked off most of the things that have been lingering on my list that aren't just the daily dishes and laundry. However, I do still have a lot of laundry to work on. So anyways, we're making it through the list, guys, and I'm so proud of us. We are getting there. I hope that you are having fun along the way because I know that I am. Come here. Hey. Alright, so we are now in day 3. Couple updates on some things. We ended up not using a chicken brooder. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law came over last night and looked at our chicks, and they said they thought that they were grown enough and it wasn't going to be too cold overnight that we could just leave them in the coop. So that's what we did, and they did okay. They were fine. When I went to check on them this morning, they were not all huddled up like they had been. They were spread out, so that was a good sign. We think that means they weren't too cold, hopefully. We're going to keep it on like that for now. Also, yesterday when we got our chicks, I got a tomato plant and we got some potatoes to plant. So today I went and got potting soil for those things and some indoor house plants as well. And what else did I get? Oh, and I got like a stake for hanging a plant that I got for my birthday. It's a hanging basket with beautiful flowers that overflow from it. So it's just been sitting on our porch. I needed somewhere to put it. We're going to do that and pot all of our stuff. And then also last night, you know, I was talking about how I like to rearrange furniture. I didn't really give Nicholas a choice. I said, hey, I need you for a minute, and had him rearrange like our entire living room. But I had a plan in mind and we executed it within like 5 minutes. And so now I need to clean up our living room, but I'll go ahead and show you. So I rearranged our couch, moved it to where it's kind of like a separation now from the back of the living room to the front. And so now we have this little play area here at the back. And then sweet Annie drinking her bottle. And then up here we have a ton of toys, but we have more of like a cozy sitting area, family space. And then I used our old china cabinet for a bookcase. So I put a lot of our old books in here, and new books. Honestly, I don't even know why they waste money on book sleeves in production, because I just throw them all away. I mean, they're so much prettier to me without it. Hey girl. And anyways, very quickly, the last thing that we're going to be working on is I got some indoor houseplants to put up here with my peace lily. And I thought that would be a really nice place to have a little indoor plant garden. Chickadees. Good job. Little baby chicks.
This is it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you go good.
There you go. You want me to hold one so you can see it?
No.
No. Are you scared? No. We got it. Yeah. What do you think about it?
Baby.
Yeah. He's a little bitty. That'd be sweet and be gentle. Okay.
How are you?
For anyone wondering, we were all a little bit paranoid about our chicks, so we decided to go with a breeder box until they're a little bit older. Thank you so much for coming along on this productive weekend on our little growing homestead. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you around for more. Until next time, we'll see you later.